Okay, this is OP5, the battle for Cardassia. I've got a strike force of 2 ships, the Shatang and the Makta. I've got Picard and with Incha and Sinon and some photon torpedoes and a flagship on the Shatang. And then over here I've got Martok with Incha and Drex on the Makta. And yeah, so that's my strike force. And
365. My first platforms have a range 1, 2, 360 firing arc.
And my first enemy is going to be a Brain ship and a Galore class ship, and I think Khan is on that Galore class. Khan with a whole bunch of crap, and then don't know who the other captain is. Galdecott with a bunch of crap. So yeah, some very, very good captains. Yeah, we're just gonna set up the mines there, or not the mines, or weapon platforms.
Okay.
Okay, so here's our first turn. My 2 ships moved up and we destroyed one of the OWPs, or weapon platforms. His ships moved up and took the shields off one over a weapon platform, but then he missed the other one. Galdecott is on the Cardassian ship, and the green ship has Khan on it. Messed that up there off time.
No matter what, right?
Oh yeah, we've got to shoot. Go ahead. Now, crit?
And what fighters? Do I get a dodge?
Yeah, you get a dodge.
So it's 2 dice. Anything else?
Nope, takes the shield off.
Takes the shield off. I know. Great. Oh my god. Okay. I dumped down.
Okay, so this is the third turn here. My 2 ships cloaked and sensor echoed and took out another orbital weapons platform. He's broadsided, and orbital weapons platform took off a couple shields off the Traxon, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And that's how it's looking right now. Okay, that was an eventful round. The orbital weapon platform got to fire. His Galdecott on the Traxon was destroyed by the Makta fired first, and then the Shatang finished it off. He fired, the Brain ship fired and damaged my, took all my shields off the Makta. I didn't cloak, I just went right after him. And yeah, and then the orbital weapons platform then hit my my Makta. So Makta has 3 hits on him. He's only got 2 life left, but he's lost one of his ships. And that's how it looks right now. Okay, so here we are here. This was a cool round. So my 2 ships went after him. That was the Makta, and that was his, what's the name of it?
Gorportis.
The Gorportis. The Makta fired and wounded him badly. Then the Shatang blew him up, but he had cheat death, and what was the other one? I stab at thee. Killed my Makta.
And then cheating death.
And they cheat death, but then the orbital weapon platform fired at him and destroyed him.
Yep.
So the orbital weapon platform gets the final kill there. That was an awesome game. That was an awesome combo, I gotta say. I did not expect that.
It's because I could get it with the guy that allowed my...
Okay, we got a bit of a Klingon Civil War going on here. I've got my Shatang with Picard and all the stuff, and the Makta under Martok, skill level 9, all his stuff. And then there's the OWPs, and then over there he's got pretty cool fleet. Negvar, is it the Negvar or just Negvar class?
Neck bar.
That's the neck bar, flanked by the Shitang and the Cardassia?
Yep.
Sweet. And Martok is on the neg bar.
Yep.
He's got skill level 8 Martok, and he's got Nudak with photon torpedoes on the Shitang, and Worf with flagship,
Yep.
and photon torpedoes on the Cardassia. So yeah, that's Klingon Civil War going on here. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so my ship blew up one of the orbital weapons platform. The Shitang fire took off its shields, and then the Makta finished it off. And then over here, his Negvar took down the shields off one of them, and his Shitang, is it? Or yeah, Shitang finished off, and then the Cardassia took the shields off another one. So right now, we're at opposite corners, and we're just taking down the orbital weapons platforms. Okay, so the Klingons are just closing, just getting all those, what do you call those things, the orbital weapon platforms out of the way. And so I destroyed another one, he destroyed 2 over there, and we're still closing. Okay, the orbital weapon platforms are destroyed, but now there's a Klingon blood feud that needs satisfaction. So, yeah, that was the last one. He destroyed that. So his Negvar and his Shitang are not cloaked, but my 2 ships are cloaked, and his Worf ship, the Cardassia, is cloaked. And we'll see what's going to happen now. Okay, that was pretty brutal. My Shitang hurt his Shitang. Got a warp core. His Shitang has a warp core breach now. But my Makta got power disruption twice. He's got 2, what do you call those things?
One soft.
Auxiliary power tokens on him, and 2 hits. So that's where it stands right now.
Which is fine.
This is how it's looking.
Yes, you go first.
Okay, I was hoping to do better, but this is how it stands right now. My Shitang has 2 hits and a crit, and the crit is if I overlap anybody, I get damaged. And that was the Makta, and that was his Shitang. He's still got Worf. Worf has 1 hit point left. My Shitang has 1 hit point left, and his Negvar is just basically untouched. But that's how it's looking right now. Okay, I made a big mistake. I should have concentrated and destroyed the ship that didn't have the warp core breach on it. It was stupid on my part, because I could have finished off the Cardassia, and then hopefully the other one would have blown up. But yeah, so he did a come about for both the ships, and then that's what I just did right there. I just did a hard turn and closed. Okay, so big round that time. My Shitang took out his Cardassia. I was able to do a hard 3 and then Sensor Echo 3 with Sinon. Oh my goodness, I love her. And I took out his wounded Cardassia. That just leaves me with the Negvar. Once again, Sinon is just saving my butt here. He did a come about. I did a hard turn, and then Sinon allowed me to get out of range, and I fired my rear torpedoes for a second time and took down all his shields. So, yeah, that's how it's looking right now. Okay, so our ships are spinning around. I fired another rear shot. I'm just firing rear shots at him. He's getting in behind me the whole time, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to using Sinon a lot and just rear torpedoing all the time. He's I hit him twice, so he's still got 4 hit points left. Yeah, still got 4 hit points left. That's kind of where we're at. So did a turn and sensor echoed and did another rear shot. So with cloaking for free, getting a ship's action from card, and action from strike force. That's 4 actions a turn my ship is getting, and it's pretty darn nice. He's down to 2 hull, and he's got he can't use action on his action bars anymore, so no actions. So oh yeah, I'll do that from a ship's action. This is where we're at, target locked in, moving in, and I'm down to 1 hull point, but he's down to 2 hull points. That's where we're at. Okay, so that ends it. The Shatang turned around and just blew him to bits. That's the end of Klingon Civil War there. That was a good round. The first round was the decisive round. It was really decisive. Okay, this is awesome. This is the battle for Cardassia. You can see my 2 Klingon ships moving up there. And he's got a whole Cardassian team, except for there's a Breen on one of the ships apparently. But he's got 1 Galar class, 2 Keldon class. Are these the named ships?
Nope.
Any named ships?
These are generics. This one's named.
That's Craxton?
Yeah.
And then he's got the fighters. So looking pretty deadly there. And yeah, it's a battle for Cardassia. I'm facing Cardassian, so that's awesome. Okay, so both of us just destroying OWPs. I don't know why the Cardassians are destroying their own OWPs, but they are. So my Makta finished off that one, and then he took the shields off one and blew up another one. So there we are. Well, that clears out the orbital warp platform, except for 1 left on the side here. But his ships took out 2 of them, and then my ships took out 1, and that's where it's looking. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing, but this is how it's looking. My ships are cloaked, we're out of range, and he's got those 4 massive things coming in there, the 2 Keldons, the Galore, and the fighters. And I've split up my fleet, and we'll see if that's good. Here's my ships. I did a pincer movement. 1 ship went away one way, and the other ship went away the other way. I used Incha for both, so I could sneak in behind him, and I was able to get in behind and get some shots, and took down the Craxton's shield and even got a hit on it. And that's where we're at right now. Okay, so my Klingon ships came in behind, and all we did was we fired on the Hadaki fighters. We took 2 of their bars off, so they're not looking that great, and his other ships are also kind of having some trouble. And that's how it's looking right now. Okay, so the Hadaki fighters are down to 1 hit point, and yeah, and they fired, it didn't do any damage, and his one of his other ships fired at me, didn't do any damage, and that's where we're at. Okay, so my 2 ships moved up and sensor echoed, and they were soaked, and then a rear torpedo from the Shatang finished off the fighters. And now he's got his other ships there just spinning around trying to avoid getting shot by the Klingon battle cruisers. Okay, that was powerful. The Vorcha just one-shotted the what was left of the Keldon. I think he had a hit on him already and no shields or something. I don't know. Or it was a Galore class. No, it was a Keldon. blew it to smithereens. I didn't even have to uncloak the Shatang. And his 2 remaining ships are the Kelvin and the Galore. And one of them doesn't have shields, I think, so that one there. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. Okay, so my 2 ships moved around. I fired at his Dulcocot's, whatever, Kelvin class. Did 2 crits to him, and not sure what they did, but one of them was a stunned helmsman, so he couldn't return fire. And he's down to 2 hull, and the other ship's down to, I don't know how many hull, but it's not looking good for him. Okay, that was brutal. The Shatang blew up Ducat's Kelvin class, and then the Vorcha with Martok blew up the Galore class. So that was a complete victory for the Klingons. They're wiped out. I didn't take any damage either. No damage.